Hi, I'm Amanda from Life Unravelled, and we're here to unravel life's little mysteries. There are certain things that you really have to consider when you're packing a lunchbox. One is, do they have a fridge at kindy to put their food in? And if they do, then you have a bigger range of foods that you can choose from. Another thing is it easy for them to eat? Can they easily pick it up with their fingers and eat it? Is it easy to chew? Does it take a long time? Do they have to peel something? Those sorts of things you have to consider, because you remember that they have to do it themselves. No one's going to help them. They might get help opening a tin of tuna, for instance. But if they've got a kiwi fruit, they have to learn to eat it themselves. And another thing is it easy to get out of the lunchbox? So the type of lunchbox you use is also something that you really need to consider. Now, if you don't have a fridge that you can put the lunchbox into, sitting in bags outside, it gets quite hot. Even in winter, sometimes it can get a little bit hot sitting there in the sun. If you're in an area that gets snow, then it's going to get really cold, and it may be inside. They'll put their bags inside, and inside it's heated, so you've still got that warmth there. So you need to, if you don't have a fridge to put it in, you really need to have some sort of mechanism to keep it cold. Now, I know a lot of people who use poppers, the drink bottles, and they freeze them, put them in the lunchbox, and so by the time it gets to second break, they've got a nice slushy that they can drink. But it keeps the whole lunchbox really, really cold. You can use cold packs too. Put them in the top of the lunchbox, and that will keep the meat or cheese or whatever you're going to put in your lunchbox nice and cool. So what can I give my child? Now at school, they often have a policy that you can't have foods that children have allergies to. For instance, if there was a peanut allergy in the class, then children weren't allowed to bring peanuts to school in their lunch boxes. That meant no nuts, it meant no Nutella, that meant no peanut butter. Anything that had nuts in it, you weren't allowed to use. So you need to have a look and make sure that you know the policies of the school. Some schools are completely nut-free, and other schools have a little bit more of a flexible arrangement. So what can you put in your lunch boxes? Cheese squares are great. For instance, Coon or a cheddar cheese like that. Not the plastic cheese, because I don't think that that's good for kids anyway. But cutting up some squares of cheese and putting them in, as long as you can keep them cold, it works perfectly. They can eat that for their first break, and they can pick it up easily with their fingers. Strawberries, berries, even cut up melon into little squares so that they can pick it up. You can also put a little fork in there for them, so that if they don't like touching it with their fingers, they can use their little plastic fork. Carrots and broccoli, like the broccoli needs to be parboiled, and it's really yummy for them. Sandwiches, ham, chicken, those sorts of things you need to be careful with, as long as you can keep it cool. Pasta salad is really great. You have to give them a little spoon to have. Using dips such as hummus or tzatziki, they're really lovely for the kids to dip their sticks of carrot or sticks of celery in, and they love doing that, so then they'll be more inclined to eat. When all their friends are around, they really want to chat and talk and play rather than eat, so we want to give them foods that, one, are really easy to eat, and two, that they're familiar with and they know what they taste like and how to use them.
This video was produced by Imagination Pty Ltd for Life Unravelled. All advice and information given during this course is designed for general use only. If you have any concerns for your child, please seek professional advice as soon as possible. For terms and conditions, please see website www.lifeunraveled.com.au.